is the source himself, gameplay director Mike Wang. Welcome again to 2K TV. Always a pleasure having you on.
It's a great pleasure being here again, Alexis.
Let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Colin Sexton.
And you can see how much his playmaking has improved in the past month. He's a different passer than he had been in the earlier part of the season. I'm sure his teammates love playing with him at the moment.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Colin Sexton. Favors is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Murray. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for Pittsburgh, Reddish out there with Trae Young. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. Reddish with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's Sexton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Reddish the pass to Young. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked, but we're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. We can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
A big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
Good on both. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Murray kicks to Sexton. Murray the pass to Leonard. Lets it go with a three. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Count it good.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Carter. The rebound by the Bucks. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
But it's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Back to Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Back to Young. Young is double. Now here's Reddish. He's covered by Murray. Just 4 to shoot. The three. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Bucks leading by 3. Leonard looking around. And it's good for 2.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Young against Leonard. Over in the corner, Reddish. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And that one drops. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Murray against Young. Pass to Whiteside. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
And here's Young. There's the pass to Reddish. The three-pointer, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
They've got Young. Morris is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Reddish. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Barrett. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Young finds Morris. Shot clock at 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, wow, such a smooth shooter from distance. They'll be tighter up on him next time, I bet.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Favors. DeJounte Murray is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Trailing by 2. And Young kicks to Carter. Here's Reddish. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too. I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and drain.
Passes it to Leonard. Outside, Sexton. Lets it go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Sexton's got 8 points.
And it's pretty evident that Sexton has a solid jumper. Just needs to keep taking and making it from there.
Now, here's Reddish. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Young with no one around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Here's Reddish, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Now, here's Reddish, defended by Sexton. Last outing for Pittsburgh, it was a loss to the Lakers. Murray kicks to Whiteside. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Reddish.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And here is Murray, following the three-pointer from Cam Reddish. Leonard, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Leonard hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Young. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Morris dishes to Reddish. Kicks to Barrett. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Whiteside Favors. Sexton on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Leonard against Barrett. He dishes it to Young. Basket good.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And that'll do it for the first half. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For Pittsburgh, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Man, their fans know how to give it.
And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Morris is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Young. Then it's Reddish. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And for Milwaukee, Whiteside is out there with Favors. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Murray. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. Count it. Murray's got 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Reddish. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Leonard kicks to Murray. Back to Leonard. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 11 points in the game.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Young against Leonard. Young, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Barrett gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. And that one, good.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The pass to Reddish. Now Carter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside.
A quality defender thanks to his height and length. Whiteside is skilled at using both to alter shots.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here is Carter. He's got 6. Here's Reddish. And that one is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Murray, the pass to Sexton. Outside Favors. Back to Murray. Buries it down low. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now, here is Young. Carter inside the 3-point line. He can't get it to go.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Leonard draws the double. Back to Sexton. He feeds it to Favors. Leonard, that's for 2. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Young against Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Leonard with the ball. over Barrett. Off target with that shot.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps.
It's a tie game here in Oakland. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. They've got R.J. Barrett. Reddish out there with Trey Young. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So he gets them both. Now Leonard. Passes to Favors. Murray surveying the D. Sexton for three. Here's Favors. Count that one. Favors has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Young kicks to Morris. And stolen by Whiteside. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Now, here is Morris. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Morris. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Sexton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Count it, and the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen, can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Pittsburgh shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Sexton for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Sexton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Pittsburgh's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, he takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
Barrett against Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Leonard's got 16 here in the second half.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray against Young. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
Murray against Young. The teardrop falls in.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Bucks. Here's Sexton. Plays it up and banks it in. Sexton's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
So Pittsburgh ends up going with a whole new group.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And Whiteside sends it back. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Outside Teague. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For